Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraq dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video till the end, as we will be sharing a random hashtag keyword daily, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck! Now let's continue with this breaking news of Iraq dinar today, so stick till the end of this video. Today's video delves into a critical development regarding Iraq's economic and monetary reform. The governor of the central bank, Al-Alaq, has announced that they are studying the adoption of currencies from India, the Emirates, and Turkey for foreign transfers. This news is packed with significance for Iraq's economy and currency, and we're here to break it down. Let's find out. First, let's go through this important article. And please be advised that the Google translation is sometimes confusing, so make sure to watch until the end so we can expand on the article. The title of this article is "The Central Bank is Considering Adopting the Currencies of India, the UAE, and Turkey for Foreign Transfers." The governor of the central bank, Al-Alaq, said today, that the bank is studying the adoption of the currencies of India, the Emirates, and Turkey in foreign transfers, while he confirmed that there is a response and compliance from the 14 banks sanctioned by the United States to the specified standards. The central bank views the exchange rate as something directly related to the general level of prices in the country, and that the bank has succeeded in covering the needs of importers at the official rate. Monetary policy succeeded in maintaining the general level of prices through the most important indicators of inflation, which witnessed a decline. And this is the main matter that the central bank focuses on in the success of its monetary policy. Maintaining the general level of prices and low inflation indicate the success of the monetary policy, especially after real traders engaged in the conversion process at the official price, which gave reassurance in the conduct of foreign trade. Electronic platform. At the beginning of its work, the electronic platform witnessed many difficulties that led to the reluctance of some people to enter it, indicating that the implementation rate in the electronic platform has now increased from 20% to 95%, and this gave reassurance that entering the platform provides speed and safety. Entering the electronic platform and the external transfer process saves all parties from the risks of exposure to local and international sanctions. We warn against some merchants who cannot work in an organized atmosphere and are looking for chaos. The central bank is working to contain this challenge in coordination with the government to besiege these groups that are being diagnosed and follow up. The central bank's sales, 90% of which are for remittances and external transfers, are proceeding smoothly and at the official price, but the problem lies in the cash side, which represents 10% of internal daily sales. The 10% rate is sufficient to meet the needs of travelers, but some are trying to dominate by withdrawing the amount allocated to travelers, which creates pressure and an increase in the cash price, and these parties have been identified as carrying out illegal and criminal operations. Al-Alaq revealed the development process for the cash sales system allocated to the traveler within a system prepared by exchange companies, and it is being developed to fill the gaps and does not accept repetition. And the unreal traveler denying that there is a tendency to stop selling cash dollars to travelers, and that the central bank has no problem in covering requests. The correct and legitimate ones are within the categories, as the bank provided this through financial transfer companies represented by Western Union and Minicara. Next year, the central bank will permanently cease being an intermediary in the process, and the electronic platform will end next year and become direct transfer operations as internationally approved. This is a major shift that will put things on the right path, accelerate transfer operations, and intertwine relations with international banks. The truth about Iraq losing $27 trillion. The idea of linking the exchange rate to filling the general budget deficit is an inaccurate view, and that the central bank is responsible for determining monetary policy, determining the exchange rate within its existing indicators, and achieving the goal of monetary policy. The calculation process for those who say that Iraq lost $27 trillion from the exchange rate change difference is wrong, and 30% of oil revenues do not enter the central bank, because the Ministry of Finance uses them for external payments, while the second part is that the exchange rate should not be linked to achieving balance in the budget. U.S. Treasury. During her visit to Iraq, the U.S. Assistant Secretary of the Treasury praised the measures taken by the central bank to organize the external transfer process, implement compliance rules, combat money laundering, and terrorist financing, and direct coordination between the central bank, the U.S. Treasury, and the federal bank, and there is very great American satisfaction in this context. Sanctions on banks. The central bank is conducting a review, an audit process to diagnose violations against the 14 banks that were imposed restrictions and deprivation of obtaining the dollar, as the central bank indicated the presence of a response and compliance from the 14 banks to the specified standards. The American side does not restrict demand for the dollar, and there is coordination regarding cash shipments through an annual agreement on the number of shipments and their dates. The central bank prefers to use non-cash payment tools through the use of cards, which has recorded a significant increase over the past months, and this is a good indicator that reduces the focus on the use of cash and reduces the hassle of checking with companies to obtain cash dollars. Regulating trade with Iran. There are ongoing discussions to regulate the import process from the Iranian side in a way that does not expose Iraq to any problems by violating sanctions and agreements. The central bank will reach a clear formula in regulating the trade process, especially since part of it is through barter. There is an agreement to settle the debts incurred by Iraq from Iranian gas imports through a new method through which these amounts are paid. Adopting new currencies. There is work to adopt the UAE dirham, the Turkish lira, the Indian rupee, and the euro as part of the process of facilitating external transfer by opening direct outlets in the currencies of the countries we deal with. The trade balance with India amounts to $3 billion, and there are also high numbers for imports from the Emirates and Turkey. The central bank has reached advanced stages of understanding and adopting the currencies of these countries, which will facilitate the external transfer process. Dinar Support Campaign. The campaign to support the Iraqi dinar is multifaceted and multi-party. Its goal is the sovereignty of the local currency in internal transactions, instead of foreign currencies, which are being limited. There is a gradual transition process within the Prime Minister's directive to limit dealing in the Iraqi dinar internally and oblige companies to do so, a large percentage of which responded. Industrial Initiative and Housing Loans. The Industrial Initiative has not stopped, but the amounts approved for it have been exhausted. with the volume of loaned initiatives amounting to more than 13 trillion dinars. The central bank raised the interest on the housing initiative to 2%, which is a low rate compared to international countries. The stated interest does not include complexes that have received previous payments, while it includes new complexes. This concludes the breaking news article. The governor of the central bank, Al-Alaq, has announced that the bank is considering adopting currencies from India, the Emirates, Turkey, and the euro for foreign transfers. This move is part of an effort to facilitate external transfers and strengthen trade relationships with these countries. The central bank has seen increased success with its electronic platform, with an impressive transition rate from 20% to 95%, enhancing the speed and safety of transactions. Al-Alaq also mentioned the central bank's ongoing efforts to combat illegal cash transactions and support legitimate ones, particularly for travelers, students, medical treatment, and private transfers. The bank aims to ensure a smooth transition from the electronic platform to direct transfer operations between Iraqi banks and their correspondent banks, which will further streamline international transactions. Additionally, the article clarifies that linking the exchange rate to filling the general budget deficit is an inaccurate view, emphasizing the central bank's role in determining monetary policy and the exchange rate within its existing indicators. This article holds significant importance for Iraq's economic and monetary reform. 1. Currency diversification. The central bank's consideration of adopting new currencies signifies a commitment to diversifying and expanding its trade relationships. This can potentially boost Iraq's economy and increase the demand for its currency. 2. Reducing reliance on the dollar. By adopting multiple currencies for external transfers, Iraq aims to reduce its dependence on the US dollar, which can enhance its economic sovereignty and provide more stability in case of global currency fluctuations. 3. Supporting the Iraqi dinar. The campaign to support the Iraqi dinar and limit the use of foreign currencies in domestic transactions is essential for strengthening the dinar's value and ensuring its prominence in local trade. This is a crucial step for currency reform. 4. International cooperation. The article also highlights the positive response from the U.S. Treasury in coordination with international institutions, which can foster trust and support for Iraq's economic and monetary endeavors. In conclusion, this article provides evidence of Iraq's intent to enhance its currency's value, diversify its foreign exchange reserves, and strengthen its economic sovereignty. These efforts underline the urgency of currency reform and the revaluation or reinstatement to secure Iraq's economic future now rather than later. What are your thoughts on this article today? Before ending this video, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is adoption. The winner will be announced this Sunday and will be in one of the Sunday's videos. Stay tuned and good luck. Please drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to add hashtag and the keyword for today. Also, don't forget to please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video.